Live, this is One for the Record. I'm Diana, and today is April 6, 2012. It is Sunday evening, and here is your update for tonight. On the Extinction Protocol 2012 and beyond. Snow in Scotland as Met issues early weather warnings for next week, and they show a car like buried in the snow. So they're still having harsh weather over there in the UK. Palomar Mountain plague-infected ground squirrel found. This is in California, and it was found in Cedar Grove campground on Palomar Mountain, and ground squirrel has tested positive for plague. Okay, it said be careful of the fleas that are out there. See, it's the fleas that actually, if the fleas bite you, then I guess that's what and I'm not even sure what kind of plague. Was it bubonic plague? I don't even see what kind, exactly what kind. And it says don't bring your animals there either, because they'll pick up those fleas. New Zealand rattled by twin earthquakes. Okay, and those were, let's see, it was 9:33 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. This is AEST. And it was a 4.2. They were both 4.2s. I don't see another number. Alrighty. Dark Ages. Space weather expert has ominous forecasts. Future scenario. And they're talking about high charge particles from the sun is headed straight towards Earth, threatening to plunge cities around the world into darkness. Just make sure that you have your supplies and things that you don't want ruined. If you know there's an incoming real bad geomagnetic storm, make sure that you put them in, like, I believe it's an aluminum trash can. Get a brand new one and leave it in the house. That way you can throw your laptop, cell phone, whatever you need to throw in there. It needs to be in like or hey, you could probably unplug your microwave and throw it in there too. Because I think it needs to be like a Faraday cage, and that's what's in the microwave. So remember, all else fails, unplug your microwave and throw something in there, and that might protect it. And they don't even mention, when one of those things do come, or say there's an EMP, electromagnetic pulse from, say we do go to war. And like in all the movies, you see that when the nuclear bomb hits, or possibly even when the nuclear reactor blows up, it might emit an EMP, which would stop everything from functioning, like the electrical equipment. Now, what else do you think is electrical? Maybe like defibrillators, pacemakers. People keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. That might be affected. Nepal flash flood death toll may hit 60. And they have a picture of the flash flood. Let's see. Oh no, what's that? Flames and smoke erupt from ground in Kenya, Sri Lanka. Tornado rips through prefecture near Tokyo, Japan, demolishing homes. and killing one. Yep. Well, hopefully, yeah, that's another heads up. Doesn't just have to be an earthquake, does it? It could be a tornado. Who knows if there's radiation in that tornado? Also, think of that one. They have pictures of the tornado. There's people zooming down the street away from it. It's probably stirring up every bit of radiation there could ever be. Okay. Last one on extension protocol. Large new sunspot emerging over sun's eastern limb. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Go to the top of the page. Maybe it will move faster. SOT.net. And again, this one is a tornado sweeping through Tsukuba City in Ibaraki Prefecture, Japan. That looks like a different tornado. I don't know. Might be the same. Farmers worry that May snow and freezing temperatures could bring crop failures to Britain. Peru pelican and dolphin deaths prompt warning to stay off beaches. Red Admiral Butterfly of Doom. Population explodes in New York. Source of vibrating houses traced to methane gas in landfill. And that's it for SOT.net. Let's see. The Watchers. Okay. Ash on snow from Shivalak volcano on Kamchatka Peninsula, eastern Russia. And it shows a picture. Dirty snow. Sunspot 1476 unleashed a pair of M-class flares in the last 24 hours. The region is still not in the best position for Earth-directed explosions. Okay. So, not too bad. It's going to maybe, sideswipe us a little. Hail the size of baseballs trash wheat crops of southwestern Oklahoma farming town. Tornado tore through Ibaraki and Tochigi prefectures north of Tokyo, Japan. And 40 people were injured, and up to 250 homes were damaged today. Rare heat burst event in Iowa, U.S. It's kind of a weird, cool picture. Almost looks like a UFO, tell you the truth. Looks like a UFO at the top. And then a white cloud coming down almost to the ground. Sunspot 1476 is crackling with solar flares, soon in geo-effective position. Consumption of sports and energy drinks is causing irreversible damage to teeth. Heads up. Heads up. Says it's taking the enamel off of teeth. Better think again about the energy drinks. Maybe dentists invented them. Just, be careful there. Also, tetracycline can stain your teeth. So if you have like weird brownish, that happened to me, weird brownish teeth, not from smoking, not from drinking tea. It's like it'll discolor your teeth if you take tetracycline over a period of time. Squirrel tested positive for plague in U.S. Sacred white buffalo killed. And it's under 1 year old. Oh, that's terrible. So someone killed it. It says, let's see, has been killed by... Father had been... Last month. Birthday. I don't know what killed it. I'm not going all the way into it, but someone killed it. Alrighty then. Again, Venus transit of 2012 will not be seen again until 2117. What that means, I guess it's going to transit across the sun somehow. I don't know if it's coming back. Heads up. Alright, that's the Watchers. And let's go on to E-Energy News. All about Fukushima and the radiation. Let's check that out real quick for you guys. Sorry, my computer's kind of slow tonight. I don't know why. Must be my carrier for it. Okay, E-Energy News. Testimony. Our town citizens reported they tried to have exposure tests at several hospitals, but they are all stopped by Fukushima Medical University. Mayor. I guess the mayor said that. Why wouldn't you want your citizens tested? It's looking bad there, you know. Maybe they have to go buy their own Geiger counters. Mayor. Oh, listen to this is what the mayor says. I'm losing my hair and have nosebleed every day. I ask for blood tests at a hospital in Tokyo because I'm exposed, but they refuse it. What the hell is going on with the medical care in Japan? This is like a Holocaust. It's being purposely done by their own government, I think. You see what I'm saying? What is that? Fukushima Daiichi. That's die with honor? Is that what that means? No. Okay, humanitarian groups at the UN. Why don't you send them a bunch of, have all the people have, they should have Geiger counters, Inspector Pluses or something. Why don't you send the people that? The humanitarian UN. Do something with all your donations out there, United Way, and everybody else, Red Cross. Send them some radiation detectors and send them some kind of homemade test that they can test themselves at home, since they need to know. What is that? I want to hear a day late and a dime short either. This is horrible. As it keeps spewing out. Ugh. At Joe Rogan tweets, E-Energy News clip to 690,000 plus followers. Retweet request. What that means. German TV interview on Fukushima. More and more people living in highly contaminated places are dying of heart disease because of the cesium. When radioactive cesium enters the body, 75% lodges in muscle tissue, including heart. You know, I had one friend who says she also has 3 more friends saying that they think they have a pinched nerve and they're in California. I told her to go make sure tell the doctor to test you for radiation. Because the first thing they do is, well, let's x-ray it. Let's do a MRI or CT. Let's just give you a little more radiation there. Let's top it off. I think that you should be starting to test people. So if someone has some kind of, you know, something wrong with their muscles, I would go get tested for radiation. Instead of having an MRI and a whole bunch more x-rays to add to it, you know, to top it off there, make sure you have enough radiation. That's what I'm thinking. That's just my opinion. Yes, I took medical classes, yes. It's my opinion. Alright, let's see. Gunderson. Unit 4. Reactor building has not been reinforced. Floor of fuel pool was, but not strong as original. Okay. That's that. Let's check California out. U.S. Let's see. Let's go into U.S. See what else we have going on. That makes me so mad. And people are just letting them do it. All these groups that say we're humanitarian. Oh, we care. We're movie stars. Yeah, that's my peers too. Yeah, I'm SAG. Yeah, I'm a member of that. I gotta pay my dues too. I haven't worked in years and years and years. But you know what? Put your money where your mouth is. All these people are getting exposed to this. This is like a crime on humanity. On top of that, it's coming over into Hollywood, isn't it? That radiation is going to destroy Hollywood. Yes, it is. Just remember that. All the money, all that money in the studios and all that, and all the creative people better figure a way of stopping it. And humanitarian, they should at least send them Geiger counters, let them test stuff, evacuate them. Can't evacuate. You know why they want to? I can imagine why they don't want to evacuate them. But it's still, that's like a crime against humanity. That's like a Holocaust. And people are just sitting back and watching it. No one's saying, oh, let's go watch the baseball game on tonight. It's just stupid. Don't call yourself all humanity groups are now, discredited. Because nothing has been done for Japan. Nothing has been done. And you let them do it to their own people and to themselves. Whatever. Just remember that. Oh, give money to this one or that one. No. Because we just saw it. You don't do anything. You sit back and you just relax. Forget it. This thing's going to kill all of us. But no. Let's collect on whoever, what, crap, and it's not going to matter. That's terrible. Caldecott. Fukushima radiation will be reaching you quite soon on U.S. West Coast. I don't think I'd be surfing. More from Senator Wyden. Fukushima spent fuel absolutely a national security issue. Radiation caused by pool failure could reach the West Coast within days. Oh, so then we know it's within days that all that crap came over in the first place, didn't it? Radio. Cesium all the way down U.S. West Coast. Pine needles from Southern California. Ground samples from Vancouver and Oregon. Not a lot. My biggest concern is bioaccumulation as it works up the food chain. Oh, really? Well, there's stuff there, right? Well, how much plutonium do you need? Why is it used as a weapon? If radiation is safe, why is it used as a weapon? And stored and made and used throughout, populated areas. Whose brainiac idea is that? As Einstein said once, what a way to boil water. That's all you do. That's all they're doing is boiling water. That's all they're doing. That's all they're doing to make the energy. It's boiling the water. Heads up on that. Cover story. Study on Fukushima fallout in the U.S. Elevated levels of radioactive cadmium and technetium. And there's so many different new types of radiation. It's incredible. Alrighty then. I saw, but I smashed it. I should have kept it alive. the weirdest bee, just a very strange bee, that instead of it being, yellow and black, a regular honeybee, it was like gray and black. It's bizarre looking. It almost looked like half fly and half bee. I should have kept it, but it zoomed in the house, and I was afraid the cat was going to get stung or something, so had to spray it down. Why don't we check and see how many days left we have on that 2012 clock, and then I'll let you go. Let's see. We'll just go into that for you guys. We want the official word now. I want to see how people are going to start reacting after we're halfway through this. I think after, what, June 21st, 2012? That's what I like to see. People are going to start freaking out. So if you don't believe anything's going to happen, that's fine. But what about the person next to you that thinks it's the end of the world and they want to do something just because they always wanted to do it, okay? I want you to remember that. So that's a good heads up for you. It might be, oh, nothing, I don't believe in that stuff. But yeah, but maybe the guy next to you who's going to try to do something he's always wanted to do and maybe take you with him. That's just a heads up on that. Just because you ignore it doesn't mean it's not going to affect you in any way, shape, or form. Just remember that. It's good to always be aware of everything around you. Who's next to you? What's going on? Oh, it says Mel Gibson, Jack Van Imp, Darren Dalton. These are celebrity believers. Montel Williams, Janae Garofalo, Mark Thompson, Cannabis, Smashing Pumpkins, Shirley MacLaine, Lil Wayne, Joe Rogan, Jesse Ventura, he's a governor, Woody Harrelson, Dan Aykroyd, George Lucas, Ashton Kutcher, Ellen Page, Britney Spears, Sting, and back to Mel Gibson, and Diana Marks. Yeah, I believe something's going to happen. Okay, we're only 228 days, 8 hours, 22 minutes, and 9 seconds. How's that one? Again, heads up, we're 228 days, 8 hours, 21 minutes, and 54 seconds now away from December 21st, 2012. That's your update on that. Beautiful super moon out. It's huge. But I'm wondering where in the world, it must be somewhere in the Middle East or somewhere. I don't know where it is, that the moon is really gigantic. You always see that. Where they're riding a horse and the moon is like the size of a plate behind them. Okay then, I guess I'll let you go. And we still have maybe a half a night left before we have to start the countdown all over again. So you have a wonderful, wonderful, safe Sunday. And just be aware of everything because of that super moon. Have your go bag ready just in case. And take care. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the flip side.